Within the channel section, we have the console connectivity. We have the inputs here for the microphones on XLRs, and then we have the I/O that can be connected up to the patch on D-subs on the bottom row here. We have the simple inputs, line inputs, insertions, sends and returns, and direct outputs 1 to 8. And we also have two extra connectors because this is a 10-channel console for the simple inputs, line inputs and insertion returns for channel 9 and 10, and also the insertion sends and direct outputs for channels 9 and 10. Note the tie bar here where we can tie the XLRs and the D-sub cables to make the rear of the console neater, but also when it's not used, when the console is not being connected up, these handles can be used to lift the console as well. Within the monitor section, we have the connectors that will connect to the patch on 25-way D-subs. We have the Mk2 outputs, the loudspeaker A set of outputs, M1, M2 SLS outputs, and the processing outputs. We also have a set of inputs as well, which is external 1 and 4, external 2 and 5, external 3 and 6, the rev returns and the DI inputs, and also the processing inputs. We also have a set of XLRs on the rear panel in the monitor section. This has the main mix outputs left and right, the Q outputs left and right, M1 set of loudspeakers left and right, and M2 set of loudspeakers left and right. These XLRs are put on the rear of the console, so it's very, very easy for you to quickly set up a recording session where you only want the microphones to be plugged in and you just want a set of loudspeakers so that you can monitor, and you want some feeds to the Qs or to the main mix output to do a recording with. Also on the panel, as you can see, we have a set of fuses which will isolate certain parts of the console. If in the event that a fuse fails, there is an LED by the side which will indicate which fuse has failed. If in the event that a fuse were to blow, the information on how to replace it, the type of fuse and the rating of the fuse can be found in the back of the manual that deals with connectivity of the console. And the last connector here is the services connector. This connector has the talkback and OSC and pink noise output on it, the red light connections and the RTB input, along with remote controlled inputs to the monitor section, which will cut the monitor loudspeakers, dim the monitor loudspeakers, and allow the return talkback microphone to be routed to the Q outputs for producers return talkback.